Hi everybody, today I'm going to be doing an unbox and reveal of one of New Balance's releases from this past week. It is the 5740, more specifically in the color Sea Salt with Calm Taupe. And I'll put a picture of the product details and the exact naming. I'll also put the SKU number in the box below so you can have some more details. But yeah, I've been looking for a pair of 50-70-40s for a while. I've seen them even on the resale market now, which is crazy. I never thought I would see New Balances there, but I just didn't want to pay that much if I could get it from New Balance. So I'll give some tips at the end of the video as to how you can score a pair of New Balances. So this being said, I know right now the New Balance 5740s, the 550s, and then there's one other model that's been quite popular. So in this video, I'm going to unbox these. I'm going to go over the pricing details. I'm going to go over how you can actually get it from New Balance, tips and tricks, and then I'm also going to do some modeling shots with, what you could possibly wear this with. Before I go ahead and get started, let me go ahead and show you the side of the box, which has a little bit more detail. So as you can see, this is a woman's 5740, and I'll also be going over the difference between men and women. Cool, so here they are, and again, this color is called Sea Salt in Calm Taupe. It's really similar to the color that came out a bit ago called, I think it was Milk Tea, and that's the one that I've been seeing on the resale market. These creams are the most popular. You're basically almost going to be able to buy maybe the basic white or the black or navy, but anything that's the lighter color, especially the creams, that's what's selling out the fastest, and that's what's being sold on the resale market. So let me give you an overview on this pair of shoes. Classic 50-70-40. All of this is in suede and the rest is just in leather. So we can see that there's a few different colors of, beige, taupe, cream, whatever you want to call this type of color. Here's a little bit on the back. We see this rubberized detail. Again, that's suede, leather trim right there, the enlarged N logo. Let me go ahead and show you the front. So front is suede again, and then we sort of have this webbed white mesh, white laces, pretty small discreet New Balance logo there. Of course they come stuffed, and yeah, here they are. So here is both shoes. And yeah, these are pretty basic and a good staple. Again, stay tuned towards the end for mod shots and possible outfit pairings. Awesome, so now I'm going to discuss the best way to get these from the website, and I'm going to attach some screenshots right here. But essentially, you can go to New Balance, and then there's a specific section that has upcoming releases. And on the upcoming releases section is where you can see the shoes that are coming up, the time that they're going to be online, and then, essentially the exact colorway. What I will say is that I didn't even know these were coming online. I don't know the exact release time, but I bought these in the evening and they still had, all of them in stock. And I checked, a few hours later, and for the most part, a few sizes were gone, but they were still mostly in stock. So I don't think these are anywhere as crazy as, let's say, getting Air Jordan 1s, which I can also do a video on that if you're interested. But what I would suggest is reading the reviews before if you haven't bought this shoe before, just because the sizing can be really inconsistent. So for these specifically, the 5740s, I would actually suggest going half a size up. And the other good thing about ordering from New Balance, which again, compared to Air Jordan 1s, and basically Nike, you can only order one of the same shoe, meaning that if you're not sure of the size, you just have to take a bet on what size you think is best. And then if it doesn't fit, unfortunately, you have to return it. With New Balance, there's no such quotas on ordering the shoes. So if you really aren't sure, just play it safe, order 2 sizes, and then you can always return the other one with free returns, because I saw some other people saying that, they bought it, it came really fast in like 2 days, and they realized it didn't fit. By the time they went and tried to get another size, they were already sold out. So I would definitely suggest doing that. In terms of quality, there are a few things I wanted to note. Suede, of course, it's always going to be a little bit, sort of sticking out like this. That's totally normal. But there do seem to be some little like dots in the rubber. I'm not sure if this was just how it was made. One thing I wanted to note is if you look on the website or from afar, this might look like it's a scratch or something like that. But it's just naturally the shoe has a little divot right there. So that is something to note. Don't be alarmed if you do see it. But other than that, I would say, looks good. One other thing to note, again, going back to women's, is they sell these in women's and men's. For some reason, some of the men's colorways are a bit cheaper. I'm not sure why, but the good thing about New Balance is their men's sizing actually runs really low, meaning that their sizes start from a men's 4, which is usually unheard of. You know, going back to Nikes or Jordans, their men's usually start at 6.5 smallest, but usually around 7, which means that if you're around, a 37, a 38, or anything lower, it can be pretty tricky to be able to purchase men's shoes. But with New Balance, if you are wanting to purchase a woman's shoe, but you like the men's colorway better, you can actually purchase the men's sizings because they go small enough. So what I would suggest is paying attention to this or the European size right here, and just go to newbalance.com and look at the size conversion. So just see what's the equivalent for a men's. I would say the general consensus is just about one size smaller than women's is what you should order in men's. One other thing I wanted to note about sizing, if you're looking to use that tip, which is basically to buy the smaller sizes of the men's shoes, you can really only do that if you purchase through New Balance directly. I know Champs sell these, Foot Locker, Nordstrom, but like I was saying earlier, for some reason they all start at about men's 7. So that is one thing to keep in note. If you are trying to get a men's shoe in a woman's sizing, you're really only going to be able to do that if you are buying from New Balance directly. Now, in terms of pricing, again, I briefly mentioned this before. These were going for $99.99 on New Balance. The milk tea version that came out at men's a little bit ago, for some reason, was $89.99. I've seen some versions, such as the Lunar New Year version. I think those are in the 120s. So I'm not sure why each colorway is priced so differently, but that is one thing to keep in mind. Also, New Balance does often have a bunch of promotions going on, but the 50, 70, 40s are always excluded. So don't be trying to use any coupons. You're not going to be able to do that. Shipping is free. So my total with this came out to about $110. So yeah, that was the final review, unboxing, and some mod shots for the shoe. Let me know if this was helpful. If you are into shoes and would also like me to do a similar video for Air Jordan 1s, releases, pricing, sizing, etc., let me know and I'd be more than happy to do that. With that being said, thanks for watching.